Hi guys, welcome to this episode, the fourth and final episode on the truth about the financial markets. This channel is really about the pros. I'm just literally focusing on people that really want to take the financial market space or the trading career as something that they want to do long term, not just to earn a quick buck. So in what I have discussed previously is people need to capture a vision, and they really need to start learning to understand that the dynamics of the industry, that it's not just about one particular party or one end goal in mind, which is just simply making money, but just to really drill in and really dive deep into their souls and really find out if this is something that they're looking to do for the next 5-10 years in a lifetime. So in this episode, I just really want to address one more thing. I think this is really the last thing that I really want to discuss, and that is signals. The issue of signals is, imagine the whole purpose of a drug dealer. What they want to do is to get you hooked to a particular drug or to their drugs, and their goal is to make sure that you're so addicted to the drug that you always go back to them and always depend on them for the supply of the drug. Now, I look at signal providers as a similar characteristic to what a drug dealer would do. So ideally, what they want to do is to get you hooked up onto their signal systems or signal channels, where they get you hooked into their signals, which may or may not work, but what they do is they do the homework, or they claim to do the homework. It depends on what their intention is really to do. But ideally, the best case scenario for somebody who is a signal provider is to really get the people hooked onto their signals, so that they can pay a monthly fee or continue to pay a consistent monthly recurring fee for their signals. Whether the signals work or not, that is how they earn the bulk of their income. Not because they know how to trade, not because they care about you making money with their trading signals, but they just definitely want to earn a buck consistently, because you're going to give them your 1,000 rands or 1,000 or dollars or whatever the signal provider is asking for. But at the end of the day, you're going to pay that on a monthly basis, and it might not work. So actually, signals are the worst place to be. So if you are like me and you want to be a professional, because this is what I'm really drilling people to, or driving people that are coming to my channel towards, to think like professionals, because this is a professional career, this is a professional market. And I really want to drive people to a place where they understand that they understand, or make a conscious decision that they definitely want to take this on as a career for themselves. So this is one of the shortest episodes. I'm really just warning you about signal providers. Signals don't work, and it's better if you just learn the skill for yourself, because if you learn the skill for yourself, it's not going to be difficult to produce your own signals anyway, because you've learned certain trading systems, certain disciplines that are coming with the industry, etc. And with all that knowledge, you can produce your own signals that are going to guide you. So basically, you become your own signal provider. You don't need to pay a monthly fee to whoever that provides you signals, etc. So this final episode is really just to talk about this issue of signals, because the people who are going into signals are really just people who are looking for shortcuts. Shortcuts don't work in this industry. Shortcuts will destroy you. Shortcuts will hurt you more than they would do good to you. So if you really want to get involved in this industry, you gotta get inside the grit. You gotta use your intellectual capacity. Now you got to make a conscious decision to really learn the skill to to the deepest depths possible, so that you are well equipped. And it's a learning process. It's not going to come easy. It's not going to be one of those things that you just wake up the next day and you've got it. Even today, I mean, I literally just celebrated my starting my 7th year this year into this industry. And even 7 years later or 6 years later, I'm still learning how to trade. I'm still learning myself. I'm still learning certain disciplines. There's always something interesting to learn. The market always presents different things because, this year, COVID year, it's interesting to see how the markets are behaving towards different instruments like your commodities or your currencies, and even into the cryptocurrencies, which are now slightly just about 10 years old now. So I am really keen to have a lot of people that could take the step or take that conscious decision and say, look, I just want to become a professional. Don't worry too much about trying to take shortcuts. The people who want to take shortcuts, I always make the example of go buy a lotto ticket, and you're pretty much better off there than you are coming into the industry. Diving into binaries and all this signal providing systems is just nothing other than accumulating heartache for yourself and a lot of losses in between. So I hope you really enjoyed this series on the truth about the financial markets. And the next episodes, I'm really in between what I'm going to be doing from now. This was just really a kickstart just to get you acquainted to what the industry is about, what you need to prepare yourself for, and how you need to prepare yourself, because you really need to start preparing yourself before you get into the industry. And that was the entire goal of this entire series, the truth about the financial markets, because I feel that a lot of people need to make a conscious decision and really just dive in without the ignorance, dive in with a lot of knowledge, dive in with the information that is required, information that is important. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just really just enlightening you to make that conscious decision. And I really hope that the people who watch this are actually people that are looking forward to becoming pro. And if you're not trying to go pro into this industry, I hope that it also helps you make a decision to maybe save your money and take it elsewhere where you might not have a lot of pain, a lot of headaches, etc. And I hope these videos are exactly what you needed. So this channel is really focused on people that want to be pros in the industry and people that really want to take this on as a career. So thank you so much. We're going to have a lot of content coming through on this channel. So you might want to subscribe and hit that bell and ring it, and just make sure that you consistently subscribe to the new content that I'm going to be coming with. Because it's going to be quite interesting. I think most of it now is going to be a lot more educational, and it also taking you through on how I process information, how I also trade, my style of trading, etc. So I'm also going to be talking about how I trade, my style, and what I'm comfortable with, etc. So I was just literally preparing you, just laying down the foundation in this entire series, and I was just making sure that a lot of people can be filtered out, especially the 95% of people that could be potentially be hurt in the industry, because 95% of the people don't make money in this industry. And maybe you could retain that 5% that go pro and do incredible stuff in the country, incredible stuff in the world with this precious skill, this precious industry. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell, and I'll see you in my next videos. Thank you. Cheers.